Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Behind the Seams. I'm Lucky Grimm, and today we're talking and reviewing all about SpiderMan Suits and SpiderMan Fashion. We're all very big fans of the franchise, and we've just seen the movie and cannot wait to show you all the goodies we have. And joining me today, I have Kevin of Glitch Claws.
Well, hello.
Christy of Koi Fish Asylum. And Freddie of Misa Cosplay. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and jump in. We've all done the fun dye sub suit adventure that's out and about now. So we're going to go ahead and review some of our favorite and least favorite places to buy and order your dye sub suits. And Christy's first going to talk about her Venom Gwen.
So the original pattern was by Arachnoid Studios, and I had it sewn or I had it printed, and then I wanted to try to learn how to sew it myself. So that was done by Zentai. You kind of just message them, and then they email you back, and they're very quick about getting back to you. And the sewing price was actually not that expensive, so they could have sewn it up for me. The next suit that I got was by Gunhead. He did the original pattern, and I also went to Zentai again since it was such a great experience, but I had them sew it up for me this time since it was so much easier, and they did an excellent job. Such high quality sewing. The fingers, lots of space in there, easy to move around in.
I love these because they even have the gussets in them that I know I hate sewing gloves, but these even have the nice gussets and everything's all finished on the inside, and there's even topping elastic in the gloves.
And there was even a little issue where I wanted it cut a certain way, and they gave me no issues about going back and fixing it, and they did a wonderful job.
And of Arachnid and Gunhead, who is your favorite designer to go to?
It's a hard decision. There's more variety as far as different types of costumes available with Gunhead, but Arachnid had a little bit more detail to their costumes, I found.
Okay, can you go ahead and show us the detail in your Venom?
So there, as you can see, there's you can see all the different beautiful vein work right here, even in the webbing under the arms. All these little details compared to this one where it's kind of a more of a flat pattern that was colorized.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you can see I went back later and just added a little bit of puffy paint to kind of make it look like the Venom symbiote.
Yes. Okay, Kevin, can you talk about your spider suit?
Yeah, I actually went to Gunhead. I like Gunhead's design because one of my friends has a Superior Spider-Man, and he has a lot of airbrush on his, and Gunhead did not. And I liked a more simplistic take on it. Yeah. And then I went to Zentai, and I actually had them put a ankle-to-ankle zipper. I'm a weird shape. I have very broad shoulders, so getting into a back zipper costume can be difficult for me. A lot of times I tend to pop the zippers because my shoulders are wide.
That happens a lot with women. If you have a larger breast size, we pop zippers constantly, and Kevin's been my zipper whisperer many times.
But the way I get in this is it goes from the one foot to the other foot, and I just slide right in, and it's very easy. I'm able to put this on by myself within minutes, and then I also do have the zipper for the cowl, so I can take the headpiece off. But I had Zentai sew it up, and they did an excellent job. And then the only thing I did was I added little wrist zippers so I can unzip and have my fingers available to me. But I really did like the Zentai with the crotch zipper. But the one problem with the crotch zipper is you can't really get into a lot of Spider-Man poses because you're limited because that zipper won't stretch. But with Superior, he doesn't really do a whole lot of Spider-Man poses. He kind of crosses his arms and swears at people. So that's why I went with that one.
And you've chosen Gunhead for the designs a couple of times now. Is it your reverse flash?
Yep, I have a reverse flash Gunhead custom designed. I took the CW concept art for the reverse flash, and because it was really cool, and they actually ended up using that concept art for the new Injustice game. Because my dye sub, I've had it for about 2 years now, and it looks very similar to the reverse flash from a Injustice, and Gunhead designed it up. I just said, hey, I gave him a picture. I'm like, hey, can you make a dye sub, or design me a dye sub with that? And he was very good with pricing. It was only like $70,
okay.
And he was able to get it within like 2 weeks.
And Freddie, the new big thing in Marvel right now is SpiderGwen. She's kind of everywhere. She was all over all of the different covers. And you just recently did it.
Her solo series, which makes me sad.
That's a crime.
It is a crime. So this was also a design by Gunhead. I went to them on Kevin's recommendation. I can also say very good things about his responsiveness. He also did some custom work on it for me. The pattern originally had a hex grid on it, which I didn't like because she doesn't have it in the comics. He was very happy to remove that for me. Didn't charge much extra for it. My problem actually came when it arrived, and I tried to sew it up. Unfortunately, I cannot give a glowing review for Gunhead Designs. Myself and my friend Abby from Human Sushi Cosplay, we ordered suits together. She got Silk, I got SpiderGwen. We got them printed up and sewed them together. And when we went to sew them, we found that nothing lined up. Absolutely nothing. She has this point on the underside of her sleeves. The point on one side was fully 2 inches off from the other side, so I couldn't even stretch it to make it line up properly. None of the webbing lines lined up. On Abby's silk suit, she very carefully basted everything in place before sewing it to make sure everything lined up, and found that it wasn't even an issue of just like being a little bit off. There were web lines on one piece that didn't connect to anything on the other piece. When we went to sew up the legs and the feet, we were sewing so far off the stitching line. It was absolutely atrocious. Fortunately, I had done some additional work in Photoshop to give more contrast to the colors, because I find a lot of the commercially available files, they're very gray. They don't have a very true black or true white. It's kind of gray, and I don't like that, so I made the blacks a lot blacker and the whites a lot whiter. And fortunately, that camouflaged the stitching line in a lot of places and gave us some wiggle room with it. But I was not at all happy with the quality of the file. I found it to be very sloppy. It felt like someone who didn't understand how patterns work. When I went to sew the hood, it had almost an Assassin's Creed point on it. It literally came to a point in the front and I had to cut it off. And even so, it cuts back so far from the face that I can't even really wear it up because it just slides off the back of my head.
Do you think that's a design from like the designer, or is that something? So I don't see that a lot in the pre-made, the pre-made ones from the from like Zentai Zone or Zentai Zentai. Is that something they fix in production?
I honestly have absolutely no idea. All I know is I looked at the pattern pieces and I went, that's funny. I've drafted hood patterns before and that's not what a hood should look like. So I was very upset with that. The one thing I was very happy with was the printing of it. I actually got mine printed at Fabric on Demand because I was intending to sew it myself, so I didn't need a place that would sew it up for me. And they were very responsive. They sent me swatches before printing anything to make sure that all the colors were true and that I was happy with the colors of it. And the printed colors were very, very true to the file that I sent them. The spandex is a very high quality. It's very nice, thick spandex.
Yeah, I like the printing of your suit almost better than most ones I've seen out there, because it's just like a very thick, very overly saturated color. Like, this would photograph very well even in dark light.
It really does, and that's what I like. The colors were very, very saturated. The spandex is nice. It has a very nice sheen to it, which photographs well, but it's not super shiny. So I was very happy with the spandex and the quality of the printing. I also added a wrist zipper in mine because I like to have use of my fingers. The gloves were a chore to sew up. Mine did not have gussets, as you can see, so we kind of turkey gloved it and just kind of made it work. But fortunately, it photographs pretty well, but there are a lot of things that just make me as a perfectionist very unhappy.
And for another bad review, I recently just did the Renewed Vows Mary Jane, which is this gorgeous white and red suit that I fell in love with. I ordered my design from Arachnid Studios, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get the design he has on there. I've seen it on multiple models, and I'm going to go have it printed. Well, the place I got it printed at, Zentai Zone, here's the fun thing about dye subs, is it's basically regular fabric that's been printed on, so when you stretch it, there goes all of your ink. And they did not size it correctly for me. It's basically 3 inches too short in the body and about 4 inches too small all around. So when I put it on my larger bust, it completely distorts everything, and I was not happy with it. Also, I can't really give a great recommendation to Arachnid, and this might be a printing problem, but you can see where there are, like, desaturation areas, and where the front of it is black and white webbing, and the sides are white, and then around the hips are the black webbing. It's very inconsistent, and I will be eventually going back and remaking it using this pattern, the old color blocking technique we've all used for years before dye sub became available. Also, the fabric is not the greatest quality from Zentai Zone. I don't think I'll be going back. I think I will order again from Arachnid Studios for his designs, but I'll probably ask for none of the weird shading and desaturation areas. I don't need help in the curvy areas that a lot of this shading is meant for. But I can say that I was not a fan of Zentai Zone's printing technology. And we're going to go ahead and move on to some SpiderMan Fashion. And I know Freddie and I both have this wallet.
It's so cute. So this was the December, I believe?
The December Loot Crate.
The December Loot Crate, Loot for Her item. I don't even subscribe to any of the box a month services, but I saw some people post online that they'd gotten this, and I went, oh my god, I need it. So I subscribed just for that month and got this wallet, and it's super cute. It's not the highest quality wallet that I own. There's some issues, so the vinyl is a little bit thin, so it kind of like flips up on the edges. But for the price, I mean, it's, was it like $10 or $20?
It was like $10.
Yeah, $10 I think for the month for that, and then it also came with some really cute socks. I'm trying to remember what the socks were.
It was like some Guardians of the Galaxy socks.
Yeah, it's so cute and like so worth it. It's not a wallet that I think would hold up with heavy use. It's got kind of like a thin
I turned it
nylon
into my
inside.
con wallet.
That's what I did as well. It's a con wallet so that it's not going to be getting daily use, so it's not going to be taking all the abuse, but I can have something cute to run around with at conventions and be adorable. I'm a really big fan of the coloration on it, actually, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm very particular about SpiderGwen artwork because in the comics, her costume is very specifically designed around a color scheme, which is like her color scheme, the color scheme that she's most known for, because it's the colors of the outfit that she dyes in the Spider-Man comics, which is black, purple, and green. And they designed her suit that way, but so many times in art or fashion, the purple becomes red or pink, and the blue or the green kind of turns into blue, and I get kind of annoyed with that because I'm like, no, you're doing it wrong. So I loved the fact that is really, I mean, it's clearly purple. You've got like the seafoam green on there. So I'm a big fan of it. I mean, if you want something for daily use, I wouldn't recommend it because it'll probably fall apart on you in a few months. But if you want just like a cute con wallet, absolutely amazing.
This has been like my go-to. Like I just stick my little iPhone, my key to my hotel room, and like
perfect size.
Like the one credit card that'll go through. And, like I go. Like if it gets stolen, I'm not too heartbroken because it wasn't a high price point. But it's these Loot Crate for Hers have been really good lately.
They're really good.
And speaking of the new Loot Crate for Her, I just got this in the mail like 2 days ago. I was super excited because the pool just opened at our house. And it's a Spider-Man little backpack that turns into a beach towel.
Oh my gosh.
It's super soft. Kevin's going to steal it later.
Adorable.
Later, I'm going to steal it now.
Oh, it's got a little some Spider-Man.
And this is something I didn't think I needed, but I actually kind of need it now. And it's like a cute little Spider-Man keychain.
That's so cute.
I can just stick it on my purse when I go around. And that'll be like a staple in our convention going for a while now. Yeah. And one thing you might have seen on my hand, and I've been posting on social media lately, I just got a hold of the official Spider-Man ring for Spider-Man Homecoming. This is from the What's Your Passion Jewelry Company. They own comicbookjewelry.com. And this is the official Marvel produced Spider-Man ring. And what I have on me right now is it's sterling silver with gold on top. And I'm wearing the women's version. It's a little thinner. You can see the detailed webbing on the inside, and the packaging is amazing. It's like a comic book. And you open it up and it has the official Marvel seal. Pull up the foam, and there's the official place where it sits. And I'm not going to wear the ring every day. It's a very special item. I'm in love with it. So when I'm not wearing it, I'm going to slip this foam right underneath, and then I can display it on my display cases. Now, I really did love this jewelry. The only things I can say against it is that it is a little bit clunkier. I'm more of a fan of more delicate women's wear jewelry. And I could take out somebody in like a dark alley with this thing. It's pretty heavy. But I love it because it's plated in this non-tarnish finish, so it'll never tarnish on me. It won't turn me green.
Good
It's an official Marvel product. I'm a huge collector. They've all been in my house. It's a problem. The only thing one of the major things people say against this product is that it's a higher price point. Right now, this ring is around $250, but it's an officially licensed Marvel product, and it's real jewelry. It's not something you get at a booth for like $10. And now in our collecting ages, and that we're all of a certain age that we have like income, we can
disposable income.
It's income. We can spend the money. And if you want to look at this, they have other items such as the, we just saw
They
their
had the
booth.
Captain America ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Captain America ring is gorgeous.
They have the shield ring, and you turn it into the inside, and it has the Hydra symbol.
Mm-hmm.
They have the
Hail
official...
Hydra.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, God.
The
that-
Super Bowl
the
ring.
Super Bowl ring.
And they also have the official Peggy Carter pin from S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's so cute. I need it. Peggy is my girl, and I need this pin so bad.
And those of you that are super excited for Black Panther, they have the official screen accurate Black Panther ring. I'm super excited to get my hands on one of those soon. And if you want to go look at much more that they have, comicbookjewelry.com. They have necklaces, women's wear, men's wear, anything you can think of that is going to be your passion in jewelry. Mm-hmm. We also have a coupon code if you want to buy anything from them. It's going to be down in our comment box. Use the code SPIDER and you get free shipping. Go ahead and take a look, and you can be able to see them at upcoming San Diego Comic-Con, which I'm hoping to go to. Let's see how that works out. Okay, guys, any last words?
No, I'm good.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time when we actually talk about the anatomy of a Spider-Man suit. Have a good day, guys.
Anatomy and physiology?
Stop it, Kevin.